Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since 2008, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have one interception.
Yeah, the one pick.
And
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes at a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Makes it second.
Now that'll bring up second down. The counter. Cannon. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Trenton Cannon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another first down. We know they have the... RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted him out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Eluding the pressure. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And the key number on that play, 3.
1st down.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down now. It's Cannon, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Panthers 7, Falcons 3.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, a very quick pass to Ridley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Panthers' 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll get this one to Galladay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down with Cannon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Incomplete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. And now due to apparent time constraints, we've Fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we...
He's got a man, complete. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
30 on the carry.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up third and goal.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On third and goal, Ryan. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A 21-yard attempt.
And this one is right through, and that's going to tie us at 13.
The game, 13 all.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turn the ball over left. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brandon Copeland. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's second down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he's going to get this back to the 3 yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen,
and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Ryan from his end zone on 3rd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at the 33. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. And I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run with Cannon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
At their own 25-yard.
So Ryan and the Falcons down 20-13, a little over 80 ticks to go. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Cannon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. To Cannon again on 1st down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Copeland picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third down, here's Cannon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around.